Good evening, everyone. So it is Thanksgiving. It's a time of reflection for me to think about where I've been and where I'm going. Gives me time to think about my family. For you guys that don't know, I'm Doyle Thomason, and behind me is my Crown Vic that I've been building for the last 2 years. It is powered by a 460 cubic inch carbureted big block. Before I started building this car, I really didn't have my shit together. And to be honest, from my own point of view, I was a burden and I was a piece of shit, and I couldn't get things figured out. I was a narcotics addict, I was a thief, I was lazy, I was inconsiderate, I was vulgar and vile and mean and depressed, and I just wasn't a nice person. And because of that, I lost pretty much everything. I destroyed a couple of marriages, I lost my kids, I lost jobs, I destroyed a lot of friendships. But through all of that, there was one person that stuck through my side, no matter what. It was my brother, Evan Rourke. He is not my brother by birth, but he is my brother by the fact that he has been by my side for the last 10 years. No matter what I did, no matter what horrible decision I made, no matter how big of a POS I was, he was still there. And he treated me with kindness, and his family welcomed me in with open arms and treated me like they were my family. And nobody did that for me. They fed me when I was hungry and I couldn't figure it out and I couldn't fend for myself. They housed me when I literally didn't have anywhere else to go. And they really didn't need to. And this wasn't a one-time thing. This was ongoing for years and years and years and years, and I couldn't figure it out. And then I woke up one day and I figured it out when Evan wasn't there, because I had pushed too far and I had said some things that didn't need to be said and did some things that didn't need to be done. And it was about 1.5 years that we didn't talk, and it gave me a lot of time to grow and to learn. I built this thing out of anger and vengeance because I wanted to go after him. If you look further down on my channel, the Chevy truck that's doing the burnouts, that was Evan's race truck. And I built this thing to go after it. I met Evan at the racetrack. Evan's always been in a race car. Evan belongs in a race car. I'm not going to get into details of Evan's life because that is not my business. The only thing I'm going to say is Evan doesn't have the race truck anymore. With that being said, I still feel like he needs to be in a race car. So I am sponsoring Evan Rourke for the 2021 race season at Western Colorado Dragway. I'm unsure of what class he's going to run. It could be sportsman. He can run DOT because it's still a licensed, registered, and insured car. He can run Friday nights. He can do whatever he wants. But I feel that he needs to be in a car. And it's literally the least that I can do for him. So, this series is going to be about getting this thing ready to be loaded on a trailer next spring to show up at Western Colorado Dragway and pass tech for Evan without any issues, and he's gonna go racing. I'm done with the car. I have lost my inspiration. I'm not selling it. I don't care to sell it because nobody wants to pay the price that I want, and I really don't care if anybody thinks that it's worth it or not. So I'm gonna let Evan enjoy it, and it'll be back next winter, and we will figure out what we want to do with it then. Whether we want to make it faster, or just perfect it and leave it the way it is and turn it into a doorknob like a slut so everybody can have a turn. I don't know. But she's definitely not going to sit here. I have come to the conclusion that I killed the ignition control module in it by leaving the ignition switch on, which is just a toggle. So I went down to the parts store, or the wife did for that matter, and we picked up this guy. So in the next episode, we're going to put this in, we're going to fill the radiator back up with water, and bring the car over here and jump start it, and if we get it running, start working on other things. I have the yoke ordered to measure for the drive shaft. Evan is not ignorant to this at all. He knows what's going on. So he ordered a transmission cooler. Him and I are trying to figure out which shocks are going in the back of it. Right now it sounds like air shocks. I got to bring the taillight wiring harness back out and get it to where the taillights turn on so that he has taillights at night. We need to get it on 4 matching wheels and tires. We got to get that glass bottle out of there and get an actual overflow in. We got to get a harness bar in and harnesses and just spend the winter getting it ready to race. And then I'm going to get this thing out of my hair. So, that's what I'm thankful for. I couldn't be happier to have the friends and family I have. I couldn't be happier to have the supporters that I have. The stickers that are on this car, the stickers that are on the way, friends that have just lent positive thoughts, people that have commented. I love all you guys, and I'm thankful for all of you. So I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you get fat on turkey and get to go take a nap. That's the best thing that you can do. And we will see you here very soon with whether that part fixes it or not. And if that part doesn't fix it, I'm going to go get a coil, and that better fix it because nobody I know has ever seen a pickup go bad in an HEI distributor. So I wish you guys the best. I hope you have a good night, and God bless. We will catch you next time. Bye!